Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football, so yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Hey, I know it's only one drive, but that sets a standard that you want to live up to, not only the rest of this game, but maybe the entire season.
And these players were talking about the talent they had coming into this game. They've got a lot of speed. They've got some experience. They've got guys that have played a lot of snaps, so it's not just going to be the expectations in their own huddle, in their own locker room, but I think for fans of college football watching this team play all year, they're going to be expecting them to put up points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback will keep it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the corner. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The end of the 3rd quarter. South Carolina 14, Ohio State 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And now on second down for this offense. The running back has it. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 23 on the play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
High wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. And we've got a change of possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than...
And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play.
All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 27 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first down. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harper. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and take it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes his connection.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2 possessions.
He's knocked out in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 31, Ohio State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Got his man on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Play the analytics here and you go for 2. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Barnett. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The back goes in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. This time it's complete. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, So the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Power football with the run. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, it's a reverse. At the 45 on its way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, it's a long gain on the jet sweep. How good is he in the open field, guys? Making guys miss. He's allowing his blocks to set up and then getting upfield.
It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From the gun. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation